Ah, notice something here? I'm using sum, and it's not final here, right? Remember that this lambda is going to create an anonymous inner class. And with an anonymous inner class, any variables you reference, any external variables, must be marked final or they must be member variables. The reason they're marked final is because we're not true closures. If they change, we don't want the user to get confused or the programmer to get confused. So they decided you just plain can't change them. You have to make them final. So what this means is that sum has to be final. But because I didn't put final in it, and it's being used in a lambda, it's now considered effectively final. They basically automatically add that final to you. Now, if I were to come in here and say sum equals something else, like that, I'll say, actually, I think that's going to be the error, right? Oh, only initializers. If I did something like that, notice here it gives me an error. Local variable sum defined in a closing scope must be final or effectively final. So it's checking to see, oh, hey, wait a minute, you're changing at some other point. That's not allowed. So what this lets you do is, as long as you don't actually change it, you don't have to explicitly mark it final, but it's still treated as final. Make sense? Now, if sum is final, why can't I change sum sub 0? I just can't change the reference itself. Sum is a pointer to an array. So if we have, here's my array over here with the data in it, sum is just pointing to that array. So I can't make it point to another array, but I can follow him and change the contents if I want to.